Hey everyone, Effie here. Today I'm going to show you how to use our new Peaceful Peonies stencils. There are 4 6x6-inch stencils in this collection, and there are numbers etched on the top left-hand corner, and they're going to let you know in what order that these stencils should be layered in. And there is a coordinating die available separately. So let's get started with our ink blending. We're going to start off with layer 1. I adhered the stencil onto a piece of cardstock that's slightly larger than the stencil, and I'm using our wide flat stencil brush to blend the ink. You want to make sure you go outside the lines a little bit. That way you create your own registration mark so that you know exactly where to place your subsequent stencils. Stencil 2, 3, and 4, you're just going to put inside that shaded square. Now, this is the easiest way to use these stencils. One color per stencil, and you end up with this gorgeous panel. You have 4 different colors, and it's just a really nice panel. You can use it as is, or you can also take the coordinating die cut it out of cardstock. So here I have the die cut, and I'm going to blend the stencils again, but I'm going to do it onto the die cut. And this is the second way to use these stencils. You can use different colors on the one stencil. So for the first stencil, I just used green because it's only foliage. For stencil number 2, there are 2 elements. You have the main floral and then these little dots. And I used vanilla frosted cupcake for the larger florals and peach blossom for the centers. Now for stencil number 3, you have the second layer for the larger florals and then the base layer for these smaller bits. So I'm using Beach Blondie for the mid-tone portion of the larger floral and Iris Blooms for the little bits. Then for stencil number 4, this stencil is going to add additional details to the little floral bits and then to the main floral. And then there are some additional floral elements. And I'm going to use 3 different color inks for each of the 3 elements. And I'm using our new mini stencil brush to help me get into the smaller details and to help control the amount of ink that goes into each section of the stencil so that we're not contaminating ink colors from one section to another section. So here is the final panel. You can see the multi-toned effect that we get on the panel on the right. And then the left-hand panel, we just use 1 color per stencil. So it's a little bit more simplistic, but you still get a really nice result at the end because the design is so pretty. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more inspiration.